SpongeBob has been infested by a group of parasitic sea insects. They have taken up residence in his body, turning him into a horrifying creature. One night, while SpongeBob is asleep, one of the parasites ties itself with a rope and launches itself into his body using a catapult. SpongeBob wakes up with a start, trying to figure out what's happening, and discovers the presence of the parasite inside him. But instead of driving it away, he decides to let it stay overnight. Little does he know that this generous gesture will cause him a great deal of trouble. As soon as he falls asleep, the cunning parasite calls its friends, and they throw a party inside SpongeBob, celebrating their new home. Even worse, the completely naive SpongeBob joins their party. But by morning, he asks the parasites to leave so he can go to work. The insects pretend not to hear him and outright refuse to leave his body. Gary, his snail, has had enough and tries to help drive them out, but SpongeBob ends up yelling at Gary. Furious, Gary kicks him out. SpongeBob changes in front of the door and heads to work at the Krusty Krab with a heavy heart. But as soon as Mr. Krabs sees SpongeBob in this state, he panics. Realizing the parasites have no intention of leaving, he fires SpongeBob on the spot. With no other options, SpongeBob goes to ask his arch-nemesis Plankton for help. Surprisingly, Plankton agrees to help him, full of confidence. But as soon as he enters SpongeBob's body, he gets beaten up by the parasite family and is ruthlessly ejected. Desperate, SpongeBob goes to see Patrick, but upon seeing him in this state, Patrick gets scared and hides. As a last resort, SpongeBob turns to Squidward. Squidward uses a high-pressure hose to try to eliminate the parasites, but the water backflows and charges straight toward him. Terrified, Squidward retreats into his house. No one wants to approach SpongeBob anymore. The parasites live peacefully on him as if they were at home. SpongeBob is on the verge of madness and begins laughing in a terrifying manner. But his sinister laughter becomes unbearable for the parasites. In a panic, they all flee. SpongeBob is finally free. With nowhere else to go, the parasites move into Squidward's house.